Hello, everyone. Have you ever felt that? That classic wave of exhaustion that hits you about an hour after a meal? The brain fog, the sleepiness, the sudden craving for something sweet or a cup of coffee just to keep your eyes open. We often call it the after-lunch slump or a food coma, but in reality, it's often a sign of a massive blood sugar spike and the subsequent crash. This glucose roller coaster isn't just bad for your energy levels, it's incredibly damaging to your blood vessels. It drives inflammation, and it's at the very heart of metabolic dysfunction. But what if I told you there's a simple 10-minute hack that can virtually erase that spike after you eat? A scientifically proven technique that works every single time, costs absolutely nothing, and can fundamentally change your metabolic health. Today, I'm going to share that hack with you. It's one of the most powerful and practical tools I teach my patients, and it's something you can start using after your very next meal. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Frank Maxwell, and welcome to Diabetes Medic, your home for clear, science-backed strategies to master your metabolic health. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest challenges for anyone trying to manage their blood sugar, the dreaded post-meal glucose spike. My promise to you is this. By the end of this video, you will have a simple, powerful, and evidence-based tool that you can use after every single meal to flatten your glucose curve, reclaim your energy, and protect your body from the damaging effects of high blood sugar. This isn't a theory, it's a practical action step. Let's get into it. The problem. The glucose roller coaster. Before we get to the hack, it's crucial to understand the problem we're trying to solve. When you eat a meal, especially one containing carbohydrates, your digestive system breaks those carbs down into glucose, which then enters your bloodstream. In a person with insulin resistance, the body struggles to move that glucose out of the blood and into the cells efficiently. The result is that your blood sugar level climbs very high, very fast. This is the spike. In response, your pancreas often overcompensates, releasing a massive flood of insulin to deal with the sugar overload. This huge insulin surge eventually causes your blood sugar to plummet, often dropping too low. This is the crash. That crash is what makes you feel tired, irritable, and foggy-headed. It's a vicious cycle that damages your health and ruins your productivity. Our goal is to break this cycle. We don't want a spike and crash, we want a gentle, rolling hill. The hack? The 10-minute post-meal walk. So what is this simple, free, and incredibly effective hack? It is the 10 to 15-minute gentle walk, taken immediately after your meal. That's it. It sounds almost too simple to be effective, but I assure you, the science behind it is profound. This isn't about burning calories or intense exercise. This is a targeted, physiological intervention to control your blood glucose. The science. How does it work? The magic lies in how your muscles use fuel. Your muscles are the biggest customers for glucose in your entire body. When your muscles are at rest, they are insulin dependent, meaning they need the key of insulin to unlock them and let glucose in. However, when you contract your muscles, as you do when you walk, something amazing happens. Your muscle cells activate something called GLUT4 transporters. Think of these GLUT4 transporters as special emergency doors on your muscle cells. The act of walking itself calls these doors to the surface of the cell, and they can pull glucose directly out of your bloodstream for immediate energy without needing any insulin at all. By taking a walk right after you eat, you are opening these emergency doors at the exact moment the glucose from your meal is flooding into your bloodstream. Your muscles start soaking up that sugar like a sponge, preventing it from ever building up and causing a massive spike in the first place. The how-to, making it practical timing is everything. The ideal time for the walk is within 60 to 90 minutes of finishing your meal. This is the window when glucose absorption is at its peak. Keep it gentle. This is not a power walk or a run. You should be able to comfortably hold a conversation. A gentle, steady pace is all you need to activate the GLUT4 mechanism. Make it fit your life. After dinner, a simple walk around the block is perfect. At work after lunch, walk a few laps around the office building or up and down a few flights of stairs. Stuck at home or the weather is bad, simply march in place or walk around your living room while listening to music or a podcast. The location doesn't matter, the muscle contraction does. Before we continue and I share 2 bonus hacks that you can stack with this walk to make it even more powerful, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed that after lunch slump or post-dinner fatigue? What's your usual way to deal with it? Share your experience in the comments below. The ultimate system. A 1-2-3 punch for blood sugar control. The post-meal walk is incredibly powerful on its own. But if you want to create the ultimate system for blunting a glucose spike, you can combine it with 2 other evidence-backed techniques. Bonus hack number 1. The vinegar preamble, about 15 to 20 minutes before your meal. Drink 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted in a glass of water. The science. The acetic acid in vinegar has been shown to have 2 key benefits. First, it can temporarily inhibit some of the enzymes that break down starches, meaning the carbs you eat are converted to glucose more slowly. Second, studies suggest it can improve the insulin sensitivity of your muscle cells. Think of it as priming your body to handle the incoming meal more effectively. Bonus. Hack number 2. The food sequencing rule. During your meal, eat your food in a specific order. Veggies and fiber first, protein and fat second, and starches and sugars last. The science. Starting your meal with fiber-rich vegetables creates a sort of mesh-like buffer in your digestive system. When you then eat your carbohydrates, their digestion and absorption into the bloodstream are physically slowed down by this fiber matrix. Following the fiber with protein and fat further slows gastric emptying. It's a simple, no-cost way to dramatically flatten your glucose curve. My final clinical takeaway. When you put this all together, you get a powerful 3-step system for every meal. Before, a splash of vinegar in water. During, eat your fiber and protein before your carbs. After, a 10-minute gentle walk. You don't have to be a victim of your meals. You don't have to accept the post-meal energy crash as a normal part of life. With simple, science-backed tools like these, you have the power to take immediate control of your body's response to food. It's not about restriction. It's about being smart and strategic. If this practical, science-backed hack has been helpful to you, and you want more tools to put in your metabolic health toolbox, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Join us here at Diabetes Medic, where we turn complex science into simple, actionable steps. For today's question, which of these 3 hacks, the vinegar, the food sequencing, or the post-meal walk, are you most excited to try after your next meal? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for your time today. Now that you have a powerful tool to manage your meals, you might be wondering about the bigger picture of diet. I highly recommend you watch the video on the screen now, The Diabetic and Practical Food Plan I Wish I Knew Earlier. It's the perfect companion to what you've learned today. Click on it, and I'll see you over there.